Well, I'm back again. I've had a nice drive. I stopped off for breakfast on the way. I've drove about 150 kilometres up to now, heading towards near Joffrey Lakes where I've been before. And I've pulled over on the side of the road and I'm just heading up a trail here at about 2 kilometres to these waterfalls. I'll put the name of the waterfall on the screen above there. I have been to this waterfall before, but I didn't see any shots. It was a particularly miserable day. There was lots of rain, it was really cold, and plus I had a wide lens with us, so I didn't really see any compositions. You can actually feel the cold air coming off the water when you come down from the top of the trail there and get down to the water's edge. Unbelievable, the sound's deafening at times. Can't believe how much water's coming down the river today. Absolutely amazing. If there's that much water coming down the river now, it's going to make for a totally different look to the waterfall that I seen last time. So I'm really interested to see what it's going to look like. Here's a bit of a trail here, so I'm going to see where it leads to. I don't think it leads too far, but see if I can try and make a shot out of this. If not, we'll just head back up onto the top trail and make our way around to where the main waterfall is. How cool is that? I quite like this shot, it's simple composition. I'm going to do a portrait shot of the river and the rapids here, leading over to the mountains in the distance. The only thing is there's a pylon in the distance there, but you know, it should be okay, it should make a nice shot. We're getting a little bit of sunlight in here now, not too much, so it's still quite dark. I'm going to do it on a long exposure with the Lee little stopper. I've also got a graduated filter upside down just to cover the water where the highlights were blown out. F11, ISO 100. Could do with a bit more sunlight, but we are getting it at the moment. You can just see it starting to shine on the trees to the left hand side there. But well worth stopping off, really enjoyed it. I hope you can hear us okay over the water, because it is running really fast, so it is quite loud here, so sorry about that. Well, hello again. I've came out today, as you'll probably seen in the video earlier. I was out the day before, but the weather actually turned in, it turned quite bad, so I had to call it a day. The plan was to travel up the Sea to Sky Highway as far as Duffy Lake, which I did. The only problem there being was that the weather, by the time I got up to Duffy Lake, the weather turned in and it started to rain. and the skies were pretty much dull most of the day. I did stop off at the waterfalls there. The waterfalls were amazing. That was while the light was really good. So it was a long journey for not too many photographs, but I've decided to come out again today. I did set the alarm clock this morning for 5 o'clock, hoping for the sunrise, but it's quite overcast today. But it is supposed to burn off. It's supposed to get sunny later on. So I'm pretty much going to keep it local today. I'm up at Capilano Regional Provincial Park at the moment. Just having a wander about. It's still overcast, so I'm just waiting for some of this cloud to disperse. And yeah, just having a general wander around here. And beautiful place. It's right next to Grouse Mountain. You can go up Grouse Mountain on the gondola there, right to the top. We've got a couple of resident grizzly bears up there, Cooler and Grinder. You ever get the chance, get up there and take a trip, or you can do the grouse grind. It's quite a hard slog. I've done it a few times, but well rewarded at the top when you get to the top there. So yeah, so I'm also next to a place called Cleveland Dam. It's a dam that comes off the reservoir there. It actually supplies Vancouver with most of the drinking water here. So you're probably wondering why I'm not at Abbotsford Tulip Festival, so I might as well explain. I did have my friend here on an unexpected visit for a week, so I was keeping him occupied and showing him the sights of Vancouver. But also I went and done a recce there and checked it out. There was lots of pylons in the fields surrounding where the tulips were, lots of tin sheds. And it actually didn't make for any photographs, so I decided against going. And then obviously I got a message saying that my friend was coming, so I just didn't have the time scale to go either. But I did go there for a recce, and it just didn't make for any good shots that I was interested in anyways. While I'm here, I did actually go back to, I don't know if you remember in my last vlog, we got to see the Osprey. Well, I did actually go back. I was that impressed, and I really wanted to show you some photos. The following week I got back in the car and drove back out to Pitt Meadows where I seen the Osprey and managed to grab you some photos. Enjoy the pictures of the Osprey. Well, I've had a good walk around the part of the forest here at Capilano Regional Park. I haven't really seen anything, to be honest. It's not really my cup of tea doing the forestry stuff. I'd like to have a go, you know what I mean. I will have a go in future. But I've had a good walk around here, and it just so happens the sun's came out. So that's going to be great. So I'm going to go back to the car and we'll head to the coast. Really looking forward to it. Nice skies now, still a bit of cloud there, not too much blue, you know I don't like blue. So I'm going to head back to the car anyway and see what we can see down at the coast. Dare to say it, fingers crossed we get a sunset. I'm down at the coast now. I'm just heading through the forest here, which leads us down to the shoreline. So I'm going to see what photos I can grab here. It actually took us about 15 minutes to get parked, because when I got down here, there's this event on called the Westie Walk. So anyone that owns a Westie dog, they're all here walking the dogs. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it looks good fun. They're all enjoying themselves. So I'm heading down the trail here, which is away from all the crowds, and I'm gonna get down to the coastline. We're gonna have a wander around the coast, see what we can see down there. It's a beautiful area. I'm at a place called Lighthouse Park, and I'll venture as far as I can on these trails. But absolutely amazing trees in here. You can see the size of that tree behind is absolutely massive. But yeah, didn't really see a lot up at Capilano. It was, it was dull and overcast when I was up there, but the sun's came out now, as you can see. So yeah, see what we see this afternoon, and hang around for sunset later on. The clouds disperse quite a lot now. There's quite a lot of blue sky. We'll see what we can find, so all good fun.